mid-month book bash day one. Jake put the tree out last night, so there's this like empty space. I'm gonna start filming, I think, my bookshelf tour today. And I'm sorry, the laundry is on. I only have four pairs of scrubs, and there's 5 days in the work week, so that means I have to do laundry at some point during the week. But this week I have had pretty long shifts, like every single day. I mean, not like ridiculous, just like 10 hours. But you know, when you get home at like 5 or 6 and you have to make dinner and then you have to eat and go to bed, there's not a lot of time to do laundry. So last night I had to do it because I needed clothes for today. So that's that horrible noise. Is my jacket, the belt of my jacket hitting the inside of the wall. I have lofty goals, and again, I know I shouldn't because I'm getting married, and so I should be focusing on that, but I really need this, okay? I really need some fun relaxation. I am gonna try to sprinkle in other activities. I really need to start making, I'm making paper flowers out of my dad's book for the centerpieces, and so I really need to start doing that. And it's not even that big of a deal because like I can just cut them like while I'm watching BookTube or TV or something, but I just haven't done it yet. So yeah, I do plan on trying really hard to enjoy the weekend and like focus on reading. I'm really glad that it's happening this early, because then that means that I can, you know, have it like the mid-month book bash, have it kind of behind me so I can focus more on the wedding. But I am really, really excited. Okay, I'm just leaving work right now. Hopefully there's no signage behind me. I don't know anymore. But I have to get my booster in Vancouver in 50 minutes, and I haven't eaten lunch yet. I did have breakfast at like 6 though, so at least I'm not totally empty. But I mean, I guess at this point I probably am totally empty. Needless to say, no reading has been done. I might take a page out of everyone else's books and maybe download an audiobook just so like I can make sure that I get at least some reading in. I just, you know, have a bad track record with those. But maybe if I pick something I think I'm not gonna like, I can at least like DNF something real quick. You know, we'll see. I don't have time to like worry about that right now. But yeah, I will catch you guys up later, hopefully after having read something or just about to read something. I didn't realize how dark it was. It's 5 o'clock. Haven't read anything yet, but I got my smog check done, or whatever it is they do at DEQ. I got my booster. I went to the bank, and to relax myself, I went into this really cute small paper goods store, stationery store called Rock, Paper, Scissors. Oh. And bought some things, you know. I bought some washi. I got an advent calendar that's super cute, 50% off, so why not? I'll show you guys my goods when I get home. I also got 2 pens and some Christmas like tags for next year too. Because again, if things are cheaper, I'm trying to hide the dirt from my car. If things are cheaper, why not buy it? Because it's cheaper, you know. Well, I have read nothing. I've become mildly, not obsessed, but I keep watching homesteading videos of like people canning and preserving. Like, why? Am I gonna do that? No. Anyways. Oh my god. It's pretty late. It's 10:30. I'm gonna try to read a little bit, maybe at least for half an hour, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I just don't even know, like, what am I supposed to do with this thing? This thing. So cute. Well, it is 4 o'clock. My cat woke me up, and I can't fall back asleep, so I'm gonna read and pray for a nap later. Yeah. Oh, and I did forget to mention that I was reading To Kill a Mockingbird last night, but then I fell asleep on the sofa, so I probably read like 4 pages. Anyways, I don't feel good. I have some GERD issues, some esophageal sphincter issues, and the doctor told me that I'm not supposed to eat garlic or onions or like anything that produces like more acid basically in my stomach. I did cook last night, and I did have an onion in my food and 1 clove of garlic. I do think that the garlic is more my issue than the onion. I was just being hopeful, I think. So 1 clove of garlic, and I can't stop burping. And I feel like sick to my stomach. So it's really cool. Usually when this happens, it kind of like peters out after a while. I always feel the worst like in the morning. And excuse me. So I'm talking about it later, but I can't stop burping, and these burps are super weird because they break like in the back of my throat. So it's like it's annoying. But I did wake up at like 4, I think, or 3 something. It is 7 now. I did fall asleep again, so yay. But before I fell asleep, I read about 30 pages of To Kill a Mockingbird. There is so much casual use of the N-word in this book. I'm just like, hey? Because I don't remember that at all. I read most of this book when I was in 9th grade. I just never finished it because school, unless I did finish it and I just don't remember. It's just been a really long time. So anyways, yeah, I just don't remember having a discussion about that in school. And I'm like, I feel like if you're making 13, 14-year-olds read this book that has the N-word literally all over it. I mean, there is one scene where Scout says it and then Atticus is like, don't say that. But then he says it's common. So, like, the reason that he says to her not to say it is not because it's not good, like, because it's racist and terrible, but because it's common, which I feel like is its own problem, because then that's being classist or something. So I don't know. I'm just like confused. It is a really easy read, and you know, it's fine. I don't know. I think I'm having like weird feelings about it for some reason, and we'll see how it continues. I'm worried because I've like just gotten to the part where Atticus is going to start defending, I forget what his name is, but you know, there's a black character in the book that he is defending, and which is why everyone is dropping the N-word so much. So anyways, I will keep reading this. I would like to finish this. This is the first book that I was supposed to have finished for the Around the World in 52 Books challenge, where you have 1 book a week, and it's the 8th, so the first week is done, so I need to finish this book. Hey, I just got out of the shower and I realized that I didn't show my little haul. This is what I got at the stationery excuse me. I'm at the stationery store. Gosh, I can't stop burping still. So I also got an advent calendar, but it's like wrapped up really nice, so I'm not gonna unwrap it. But I got 2 of these Le Pens. I got the fine tip ones, so they're just, you know, for the bullet journal. Get on there. And then I got 3 washi tapes. So I got this one that is stacks of books, and then this one that's some cute little fancy dots, and then this one, okay, it's a bunch of butts. I'm so excited. excited. So this might be my favorite new washi tape that exists on the planet. I'm gonna put it on everything. I love it. I have not heard of any of these companies, but they were at that, excuse me, cute little store that I went to. I don't know if this has the name of the company. Do you guys even care? Whatever. If I can find it, I'll link it below. I like that these ones have the actual names of the companies on the front. So that is all. Hey, so I just did my dress fitting. I've got it here. It mostly fits. I'm having chestal issues, but it pretty much fits. I'm gonna try to lose like 3 or 4 pounds. I've got a month. The lady that did the alteration said that she could like loosen a little bit, so we'll see, but it's very exciting. I just had very terrible food with my friend that came with me, and I'm gonna try to go to Powell's. I've got some books in my trunk that I'd like to sell, so I'm gonna try to go to Powell's. I don't want to bring the whole box in because I'm really lazy, so I might just bring like what can fit in a tote bag if I have a tote bag in the trunk. And I do need to return one book to them too, so I'm gonna do that, and then, oh my gosh, I'll go home and then I will read again. I'll probably drink something warm because it's kind of cold. It's only 56 degrees, so it's not too bad, but we were just eating outside. We were outside sitting for like at least an hour, so I feel a little chilly. But yeah, that is my update. Not very exciting, sorry. It is so late. It's 6:10. I've just made myself a boozy hot chocolate, and I'm going to cook a HelloFresh. I'm making edamame and cauliflower fritters with roasted broccoli slaw and sweet chili mayo. So I'm very excited. I think I mentioned this earlier, but I ate garlic last night and I felt terrible today, so I'm omitting the garlic today. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, which is not what I did yesterday, but that's okay. I'm grateful that the cauliflower is in cauliflower rice form, so that should make it a little bit easier. Yeah, I'm excited to try this. It looks really good, but it's the last one because it looked like the most complicated, and I have been really tired at work, so yeah, wish me luck. I'll send a picture. Oh, well, maybe, I don't know. Sometimes I forget to record the food once it's finished.
Focusing on the field until the awkward goes away.
Oh, wow. Heaven.
$10 an hour. Want to get paid $10 an hour? I can arrange for that. Go.
She's so cute. Look at that little baby. Oh, wow. Hey guys, it's 2:40 in the morning. I fell asleep on the sofa. I'm awake now, so I'm gonna keep reading. I will say I'm just over halfway for To Kill a Mockingbird, and again, this is fine. I don't know. I feel really bad because like everyone loves this book, but you know, Atticus just said that the Ku Klux Klan is a political organization, and then he just said they don't exist anymore, and it's just like I can't tell if that's like what he really thinks, because then like or if he's just like trying to not scare his children. So I don't know. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. It is a super easy read, but I just keep falling asleep because I've got like blankets and stuff. I'm gonna start this, The Best American Science and Nature Writing edited by Ed Yong, and I might actually do a separate like vlog style, like where I talk about each kind of story as I finish it. Michael Reeds does that, and I started doing it once like forever ago, but I never finished the book. It's all like Cardiff Shame. It's a mystery. It's a Best American Mystery. So anyways, I'm gonna start that, I think, because this is for a meetup group that meets at some point soon-ish. I think, I don't remember when. I should probably look it up, but I figured I might as well mix it up a little bit. So I just finished on this first story. This overlooked variable is the key to the pandemic, by Zeynep Tufekci from The Atlantic. And this was so interesting. I was kind of worried because a lot of these stories are about the pandemic. Like, I think 11 of the stories are about the pandemic, and I was like, kind of like how I like can't read anything about Trump because it's just like, I'm not there yet emotionally. But it's actually really, really interesting. So they're talking about how we focus too much on like forward contact tracing as opposed to backward tracing, because the way that this virus works, it's a lot more likely for like clusters. So if I test positive, it's more important to find out who infected me, because they probably infected many people at the same time, as opposed to like, if I test positive, I'm likely not going to infect that many people going forward, if that makes any sense, just because like I might not. And it's, I mean, you know, I don't go out and I do anything, so it would be the case for me, but it's, they equated it to kind of like how some people have like a lot more friends than other people. And anyways, Jake is coming out, so I'm hold on. Okay, sorry. Jake was coming out and he was on the phone with his dad on speaker, so I was like, I just finished another one. They say coronavirus isn't airborne, but it's definitely borne by air, by Roxanne Kamsi from Wired. And this is just kind of talking about how the CDC, or I guess who, I don't know, said that COVID, you know, or I'm sorry, not COVID. COVID's the disease, how coronavirus is droplet because the size of it is, you know, less or more than 5 microns or something. I forget what the exact measurement is, but anyways, and how that's not necessarily true based on like, you know, this and that, and like, you know, there's other factors to like be involved, like if there's wind and blah blah blah. So it was interesting, kind of stressful, and like at the very end she's like what does she say? Basically she's like, this is not to like, you know, try to freak people out kind of, and it's like, okay, well, you kind of did. I was going to do like little reviews of each thing and then do that as like one video when I'm finished with the book as like a review, but I don't think that I'm going to anymore, just because I feel like it's so COVID heavy. So I'm just going to put the clips of whichever ones I read while I'm doing this into this vlog, into this mid-month book bash vlog. Book bash? What did I just say? Regardless, so I read the first 2 stories, so I'm gonna go back to Kill a Mockingbird now to see if I can finish it today. I should have finished it yesterday. I finished To Kill a Mockingbird, and oh boy, the tears. That like end bit was so emotional. I still didn't love it. There's some things that bothered me. But solid 3.5 star book. Yeah, it was good. It was good. There's just something that's just not quite, which is weird because it is really good, but I don't know. I can't describe it. I mean, I will try to later. But anyways, so that was that. I need to do some dishes and like some housework because it's 4:20. It's very late. I have done nothing today. Well, that's a lie. Jake and I bought our wedding rings. And I did read a bit, so that is very good. I do have one more book that I think I can finish. I think I can finish the Ursula K. Le Guin conversation songwriting. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I had started this previously, and it's really small and really easy, so I hope I can at least finish this too tonight. But I'm happy that I at least finished one book. I'm like a real girl. Hi guys, it's Monday morning. It's about 6:30. I don't know if I mentioned that I I'm not feeling like super great. Like my stomach hurts because I had garlic Friday night. So I'm actually not gonna go into work today because the pain is less severe, but it still exists, and it's not, I don't need to go in basically because it's a pretty quiet day, which I guess I shouldn't say. I'll log in and just double check before I like say for sure. I guess I'm not going in. But anyways, I read a little bit more of Ursula K. Le Guin last night. I finished the section about her fiction writing, and now I'm on the section about her poetry, which means that I'm like just shy, I think, of the halfway point, or just around the halfway point. Yeah, it's garlic. I can't eat it, I guess. I do think it was like literally, I barely had any raw garlic, but I think it's mostly the raw garlic that is doing this to me. I am horribly depressed about it because garlic is the best food. But anyways, yes, this is good. I haven't read any of her poetry, and the last section is on nonfiction, and I haven't read any of her nonfiction either. So, but it's interesting. It's a fun little conversation between her and this author, or I don't know if he's an author, but between her and David Naimon. So yeah, this is gonna be my first task of the day, is finishing this, and then I don't know if you guys remember me starting this many moons ago, but I'm gonna read a little bit of this too. My issue with this was that it's really, really emotional. All of them make me cry, either happy tears or sad tears, but tears happen, so it's a little emotionally exhausting. So I need to start like putting in a little bit of effort each day, just because I can't sit down and read like a huge chunk of this at once. Okay, so I was not gonna go in, and then I was gonna go in, and then I was not gonna go in, and then I was gonna go in, and no, I'm not going in. I think, yeah, everything is fine, but it's just, I live like super close to work too, so I live like 15 minutes away, so they just needed help with something, but we problem solved over the phone. So I am going to get out of my scrubs, my super cute scrubs, and into some sweatpants, and I'm gonna continue on with my stuff. I forgot to mention, hey, I'm still at home. I did finish Ursula K. Le Guin Conversations on Writing, which is basically an interview with David Naimon, and it's broken up into 3 sections: fiction, poetry, nonfiction, and I finished it. 3 stars. I didn't like the poetry section that much. I don't like her poetry. It's very nature-y. It's like too much nature. I don't like it. But the nonfiction to me is the most interesting. It's funny because she considers herself to be more of a fiction, obviously she is dead at this point, but she considers herself to be more of a fiction and poetry writer, but I think that she's just so brilliant, and so like to me her nonfiction is like, I don't know, I find a lot of truth in her fiction regardless, so it doesn't matter. I need to read more of her books. I also am like going through some old VHS tapes, so there's this like series on jazz that PBS put out. I have no idea when this recording happened, or like, you know, obviously not like the recording within the recording, but my dad or my grandma recorded this from PBS. Who knows when? So it's very interesting, but I'm mostly just forwarding it through it to see if it's something that I want to keep or get rid of, and I'm going to keep it, but yeah, I should move on with my life. I don't know what I'm going to read next. I did mention that I want to at least start the Be Gay, Do Comics. This is my stack. Hold on, let me flip it around. Showa is right there. Obviously, it's backwards because it is a manga. So anyways, I've got, Be Gay, Do Comics, this actress, which is for Jacked January. I need to finally read it or ditch it. Brickmakers, which I put it in my bullet journal as like an extra kind of book, but I actually it is for that one person that does that one thing, and I can't think of what it's called right now, but I will link it below if I remember. And then I have Children of the New World by Assia Jabbar, Shoah, and then, you know, Best American Science and Nature Writing, and then Kiss Me Someone is the next Tin House book that I am going to try to read. So, you know, I've got lots of options. 1, 2, 3 of these or 4 of these I've already started, so I should probably focus on those, but we're probably gonna start a new book over here. I think I'm gonna start Brickmakers because I want to read that. So I have indeed started Brickmakers, and it is so good. I'm so excited. See, this is, I don't know, you just know what you like, you know what I'm saying? I am really, really enjoying this. I haven't been reading though because I was organizing my red shelves for the bookshelf tour that I'm doing, because I had like stopped shelving books basically, and I have them like in a weird kind of order. Clearly I like to put things in weird orders. But yeah, so hopefully I will post at least 2 more rounds of my bookshelf tour, like later in the week. But anyways, yeah, that's what I was focusing on. I should have been reading, and now instead of continuing and laundry's done, I am going to actually cook dinner because it's almost 5 o'clock, and I am trying to eat dinner before 6:30 per my doctor's request, just because of my GERD GERD-y issues. I've been waking up not feeling super great, and I think part of the reason is because I keep eating super late. So I need to get out of bad habits. And yeah, I do plan, I kind of think that I could finish Brickmakers today if I wanted to, because it is pretty quick and easy, but I want to, like, savor's not necessarily the right word, but I want this book to last like at least a few days. So I might actually just try to hit the halfway point, and then at that point read something else. But I'm not giving up on reading for the day yet, because again, it is just shy of 5. I do kind of want to watch a movie today though, because I haven't watched a movie since the first. I keep like looking at my watch. I mean, it does have the date on it, but whatever. Anyways, I feel like this vlog is a lot of nonsense, eh? What do you think? We'll see. Maybe I will cut some things. LOL. My phone thinks it's too long. I ran out of storage space on my phone. So, yep. I am gonna go cook now, and I will catch up with you guys later. But seriously, Brickmakers is so good. It's so good. Hey guys, I forgot to finish this vlog last night. It is Tuesday night. It's about, it's 6 o'clock. I haven't started cooking yet. That is terrible. I'm about to start cooking though with my beer here. I just wanted to show this off because it's so beautiful. Hold on. Look at that. So Gigantic Brewing Company, and it's Stacks on Stacks, a maple breakfast stout. So let's see. That's good. That's the most mapley I've ever had a stout that says it's a maple stout be. So yes, I will put my totals here at the bottom. I'm very pleased I finished 2 books. I wanted to finish at least 4 because, you know, a book a day, and there's 4 days, and I'm just so behind, but you know, it's okay. I'll move on with my life. Let me know how you guys did, if you participated. Yes, I'm very excited to try to keep this momentum going, even though there's lots of other things that I should be doing instead. But whatever.